the my beginning of the martial arts was quite very random at first. My
Yeah.
dad put me into judo because now, as I have two kids, and one of them resembles a lot like myself, and I
Mm.
couldn't understand why he put me in the martial arts. To first to learn how to respect, to get the discipline, to exercise, and
Right.
also. To calm down a little bit, waste the energy in that. So since when I started, I kind of very, you know, felt that it was a good thing for me. And I've always wanted to be a sportsman. But
Mm.
when I was, after 2 years of training, when I was 11 years old, my sensei in judo, he passed away in an accident.
Right.
And that was really a big bucket of ice on myself, and I got a little disheartened,
Yeah.
and then I didn't want to train with no one. I really liked him,
Yeah.
and I started training football with the Brazilian dream of being a footballer, as we all.
Yeah.
And but I was very aware that I felt a lot more happiness and more complete when I was doing sports all
Mm.
my childhood. So I did all kind of sports, and I decided that I really wanted to be a sportsman at somehow.
Right.
So I started trying football, volleyball, and all that. And then when I was 16, I had put already in my mind that if it's by 17, I'm not going to be training at the academy in football. That means I'm not going to be a professional in football. So I
Right.
put that deadline. So
Yeah.
when I was 16, I was watching the Olympics in Atlanta, right in
Mm.
June. And I remember watching one of our judokas from Brazil, Aurelio Miguel. He got the third place in the Olympics, and this for us was like a gold medal. Like
Yeah.
for us in judo, we always
Yeah.
very passionate, but at the same time, we never being on the top all the time.
Mm.
So, and he got the medal, and that made me remind me of judo.
Ah,
You know
yeah. Yeah.
what? I know what I want now. So in August, when we start the term, I'm going to train judo. As I was training judo, my friend that was my best mate when we did judo at first, when we were 9 years old,
Right.
he started practicing jiu-jitsu. And
Mm.
he invited me, bro, you should come and check it out, jiu-jitsu. I said, no, 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 I don't like this kind of MMA and stuff. No, but jiu-jitsu is like judo, but on the ground. I said, hold on a second. If I want to be good in judo, if I'm training judo mainly on top,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try to train on the ground to complete my game and become different in
Right.
my
Right.
scenario. So then I start training jiu-jitsu. Since the first time, I really enjoyed it. And then I was training jiu-jitsu to help my judo. But after 8 months, I start training judo to help my jiu-jitsu. So firstly, my first attraction was more to the
Right.
competitive side. I'm a very competitive person,
Yeah.
and I wanted to be something in the sport. And judo was something that I had the link from 9 years old, and then I tried, and then I felt the possibility, as jiu-jitsu was a very big good wave, was the beginning of everything in my city. There was no other academies. There was even a black belt,
Yeah.
so it was something that called my attention. And as I was practicing, I was get to understand a lot of the lessons and of what jiu-jitsu gives you, so you can apply in life. And first of all, my confidence went out of the roof, and I start feeling that I belong to something. I belong to a
Yeah.
family. I made amazing friends,
Yeah.
solid friends,
Right.
because when we're there training,
Right.
someone puts you in an armbar, you know, it could break, but the
Yeah. No,
top,
you gotta trust them, huh?
exactly. So the trust becomes a very big bond. Someone chokes you out, potentially it could kill
Yeah.
you, but you tap, you let it go, and vice versa. If I put someone in the choke,
Right.
he trusts me that when he taps, I'm going to let it go. So this subconsciously,
Right.
it was a very good environment to be around. And then we create a bond, and then we stayed like as a family, and then we grew together, and because I had that mindset that I wanted to be a sportsman,
Yeah.
and some of my friends stopped, and I would be I remember thinking, man, I would be very frustrated if when I reach 40 and I start looking back that if I had carried on, what could I have been? So that mindset I never stopped. And